Good afternoon, my Stampin' friends. It's time for Tidbits with Susan. Come to you on another Friday afternoon. I just want to get that in the right orientation. I am having a new setup so that everything should be going the right way on the right channel, and hopefully you're able to join me. I think my my feed has gone south, so let me try to get that going again. Excuse me, let me take a drink. Okay, so it appears that I have another glitch. I can't see what you're seeing. I can only see what I'm seeing. But welcome. I just wanted to review our Amber Autumn card kit for this month. We will be doing this each month. I will provide a new card kit for a $50 order, and then I will send you the makings of the card kit. So this is Amber Autumn. It has, just to remind you, it's got lovely dies that that I have used on blocks because I'm going to be stamping with them. So we'll set this aside, and I don't know why I can't see what's going on there, but so reminder, this is our first card, Autumn Wishes, and we used coloring pencils and DSP to decorate this card. My watercolor pencils, I then used a blender pen to color them in and to smooth them over. So that was card number 1. Card number 2 used that fancy die for a good background over the pheasants. And then we've done the acorns and a happy birthday. This is a good masculine card, or you could put a fall greeting on it. Now, there's no coloring on this, and I did, again, remind you, I use Early Espresso instead of the Memento Black because I wanted to have a softer background for that. And this is card number 3, a triple layer. And this again was the watercolor pencils, but I used them without the hard point, the harsh point. I used it a little bit softer, so we've got a muted color there. And then today's card is going to be this this specialty, another coloring technique. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do, get all my pieces and parts here. This, I have run this piece of Cajun Craze through my cut and emboss machine to emboss it with what we call time-worn type. So that gives a little dimension to the paper. And I'm just going to add this onto the card front, which is crumb cake. And then right on top of that, we're going to put this piece of DSP, and this is from Amber Autumn. Okay, try to get even around the outside. Now I'm going to stamp this image on a circle. This is a circle from Stylish Shapes. And use our early espresso. I think I don't need to have, just trying to see. That's a little darker than I thought it would be. Must be that's not the color I've been using for these backgrounds. So now I'm going to, not using the pencils, I'm going to use, going to use a blender pen to get color over onto the ink pad, and then as you swirl it around here, you can make it darker or lighter, and I want it to be a little bit lighter. So it's got a special fluid in there, and I want to just color the bottoms in this darker. And then I want to get even a lighter color. See how that is. No, I want it even lighter. I want there to be a big contrast. And again, that's still darker than I would like, but starting to even out to what I'm looking for over here. And not forgetting to color in this one. Okay. And wipe that off. and go with another color. So you can see how easy this is. You just use your ink pads, your stamp pads. Keep doing that. The other thing you can do with the stamp pad closed, you can press down in the center of the stamp pad to get color to come on the top. And I wasn't pressing hard enough. Here we go with the squash. Okay. Clean the brush off. And I'm going to move to, oh, I didn't get the green out. And I think this is Old Olive. And we'll soon see. Just a very thin line on these small branches here. I guess I'm not. Okay. Clean off my brush again. Oh, that's not the color I used. These blender pens last forever. You will not be sorry if you invest in them. Okay. Clean off my brush one last time. Put the cap back on. Now the next thing I did, I couldn't find a size that I wanted for the background. So I traced the die so that I just get a little bit of the Cajun craze peeking out behind that. So I'm going to cut this out. And I'll flip it over and use the other side so that I make sure I don't have any pencil marks on it. Remember, when you're cutting, turn the paper, not your scissors. I taught first and second grade many years, and that was one of the first things I taught them, was how to hold their scissors. It's a good life skill, I think. So, I'm going to put that there. Going to put some adhesive on the back of the pumpkins and put it, there's just a touch peeking out now. I forgot to do something very important, so I'm going to pull this off. This is a very forgiving adhesive that I have. And what we're going to do is right around the center of the card, we're going to wrap this twine 3 times. No bow. Just a triple wrap. And you can put adhesive underneath on the back so you can hold that linen thread down. And then we're just going to add a little adhesive and put this right back where it was. I am always forgetting the ribbon or the twine. So now I'm going to put this on dimensionals. Oh, but first we've got some sort of branches from the die cuts, or from the dies. And I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of this so that I can stick them where I want them. And we'll put this leggy one first. Some kind of a field green, I imagine. No, we're going to put this one first. And then this behind it. Whoops. Got to get it where the adhesive is, Susan, or it won't stay. Then we're going to do it on the bottom opposite. Okay, now the next trick is dimensionals, because we want this to pop up. So put one right there, one right there. One right there, and right there. And then one in the middle, because we don't want any soggy middles. Enough of those going around without adding more. Take off the backing. And place it on the front of the card. About middle over the twine. Now we've got one more thing. And we're going to stamp a sentiment with Cajun Craze. I think it's one of my favorite fall colors. Okay, that halo doesn't matter. Normally, that would freak me out. But I am going to fussy cut around this so that that's not going to show. Fussy cutting is just cutting something out when there's no dye for it. It's just cutting around, and these snips are pretty easy to hold. So get yourself a good pair of small scissors. Okay, there's that. And again, dimensionals. Going to put one there. And I think a smaller one there. And there's our card for today. Fourth in the series. Nice thank you card. You could use any sentiment on here that you wanted to. Again, it would make a nice masculine birthday card. It would make a grateful for you Thanksgiving card. So that's number 4 in our series. Oh, wait, I know what I forgot. I forgot our bling. And I'm going to use the smaller ones, I guess. And these are the streak dots, and these go great with this Amber Autumn suite of products. So, if you're interested in all 4 card kits, just make sure you put in a $50 order under my name by midnight tonight, and I will put the card kit in the mail for you on Monday. That's $50 before tax and shipping and before any credits that you're going to use. So we'll have a new card kit for next month. I'm going to start with Christmas. Let me just put these away. And before I get my arm in the stamps, I'm going to clean it off in the Stamp and Scrub. I just spritz a little cleaner on here, and they're just as good as new. Well, sometimes the darker colors stain them, and sometimes if I don't clean them quick enough, they might stain. And of course, the poly what a thing. The photopolymer, I knew I didn't have that right. The photopolymer ones stain, but it doesn't hurt them. It doesn't carry over to the next color. And there won't be a Tidbits next Friday, just so I can let you know. I am leaving for San Antonio next Wednesday. I will be at the Drury Inns for craft retreat for a couple of days, and then I transfer to my son's and get ready for my granddaughter's wedding on Sunday. So I will not be returning until Wednesday the 8th. Just for you folks that are local to San Antonio, I've invited some friends to get together with me at La Madeleine at 410 and Blanco for lunch at noon on Tuesday the 7th. So if you're in town and available, just join us. There'll be a few of us there. Thank you for watching. Please like and share my video, and let me know if you're planning on placing an order and if you need any help to do that. Thank you and happy stamping. Bye-bye.